Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Moorhead police are doing an internal review after a police squad car was involved in a crash overnight. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Bedell. Police say reviews are required in all crashes where a squad car is involved. Police say the officer had his lights on and was getting into position to help a Clay County deputy make a traffic stop when the police officer collided with another vehicle driven by Dwayne Fineday with another vehicle. Now, Dwayne at First Avenue and 11th Street North just before 2 this morning. Now, that vehicle that was hit by the squad car ended up on its roof, but no one was hurt. Police were trying to pull over this man, Dwayne Fineday. He was not in the car that was struck. Fineday was wanted for speeding. That's why the chase was happening. He was eventually arrested for driving after revocation and fleeing police. Now, no one was hurt in the crash. The Moorhead police chief will make the final decision on whether there was any wrongdoing on the officer's part in that crash. Churches United for the Homeless today was granted $7.35 million to build new housing for the homeless in Moorhead. The money will go toward building a 43-unit complex of supportive and affordable housing. The entire project will cost $8.5 million. The site of the new facility is on 10 acres of land that the company owns north of Cashwise in Moorhead along 34th Street North. Churches United says it plans to break ground in the spring. We started off on the cool side, but we're warming up nicely this afternoon. Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green to see what we can expect on this Thursday afternoon.
Thank you, Lisa. It's turning into a really nice fall day today. Temperatures have been rising into the 40s and 50s, and we're at 55 degrees in Fargo, 54 in Grand Forks, 55 in Detroit Lakes and in Oaks, and Jamestown is at a warmer 58 degrees right now. Taking a peek at our radar and satellite, we've got nothing to show you as far as rain is concerned, just a few clouds well off to our north and east. It's a beautiful day out there today with temperatures continuing to rise into the 60s, even some mid 60s for highs today, 65 degrees in Fargo with mostly sunny skies. And a really nice afternoon ahead. The good news also with us is that the wind is light, so it's going to feel great to be outdoors today on this October day. Now, things are changing coming up here, Lisa, and when I return, we'll be talking about some rainy conditions, very soggy in the next nighttime tonight and into the day tomorrow. We're expecting to see that, so we'll have full details on that coming up.
Thank you, Lisa. Talking about soggy conditions, a storm system that blanketed parts of El Paso with hail has moved east with heavy rain, leading to dozens of high water rescues. The National Weather Service says Odessa received more than 3 inches of rain early this morning. Emergency management officials say Odessa had about 30 swift water rescues take place. Rainfall associated with this front still continues to threaten to soak other parts of Texas as well. Hillary Clinton returned to Capitol Hill this morning to answer more questions from House lawmakers about the deadly attacks at the U.S. diplomatic outpost in Benghazi, Libya in 2012. Weia Zhang has the latest from Washington.
Hillary Clinton greeted members of a special House committee before facing tough questions about the deadly attacks at a U.S. compound in Benghazi, Libya.
Why were there so many requests for more security personnel and equipment, and why were those requests denied in Washington?
In her opening statement, Clinton said she was appearing in honor of the 4 Americans who died in 2012.
I'm here to honor those we lost and to do what I can to aid those who serve us still.
This is the 3rd time Clinton has testified on Capitol Hill about the attacks. Once again, she accepted responsibility for security lapses in Benghazi.
Before I left office, I launched reforms to better protect our people in the field and help reduce the chance of another tragedy happening in the future.
Democrats and even a few Republicans have argued this hearing is nothing but a bipartisan effort to derail Clinton's presidential campaign.
Clinton is the Democratic frontrunner for president. Candidates in both parties will be watching her testimony very closely, looking for a comment that can be used against her. The hearing could last up to 8 hours or longer. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, Washington.
Clinton asked the Republican-led committee to put, in her words, national security ahead of politics. Local law enforcement is teaming up to try and stop drunk drivers. The North Dakota Highway Patrol, Fargo Police, and Cass County Sheriff's Office are partnering to conduct a sobriety checkpoint. It will be held today, but officials have not released the location. Officials say sober drivers passing through the checkpoint will face minimal delays. People in Harwood are being asked to limit water usage for the next week as the city fixes some problems with the system. City officials say there will be weak water pressure over the next week. It may even be off at times. They're also asking people not to drink water straight from the tap, but say taking showers and washing clothes is fine. Parents of kids with autism will have a chance to learn about treatment and interventions today in Fargo. The second Autism Spectrum Disorders Conference started yesterday and goes through tomorrow at the Ramada Plaza Suites in Fargo. Autism experts will be sharing new developments, tools, and strategies to help people with autism overcome obstacles. There are also continuing education credits available for professionals who wish to attend. The work-home life balance can be tricky. Now add a political twist. Ahead at noon, how the top pick for Speaker of the House has people talking about the tough job of maintaining a happy home while enjoying a successful career. But next here at noon, we're going to check in with meteorologist Lisa Green to see how long this nice weather will last. It's pretty out the window right now, but she says it might not be the same case tomorrow.